Welcome to another recording of our general ramblings, I suppose. And this is Overlord Ashura with you, and with guest star appearances with Orcus Black
What's up?
and Rochichiki,
I can fly!
and he's playing World of Warcraft.
We're gonna give you Noon. You're gonna be G-Man, because I swear to God, you're never in the camera.
Now, when we last left you, we was doing a discussion pretty much on Square Enix and our thoughts and our thoughts about it, both positive and I guess negative, but mostly negative. And I got to thinking, why don't we do a rant about one of their other series aside from Final Fantasy? I guess one of its spin-offs, if you should say.
Their newest pony.
The newest pony. And why not? We'll be talking about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I think it was the first major project when that they started when SquareSoft and Enix first merged and whatnot. And I gotta say, it's become one of the most popular franchises out there aside from Final Fantasy. But
Question is why?
yeah, that is that is a question again. Why? Now, we could go into specifics about the story and shit like that. But I think we're just gonna go with our general thoughts on it as far as what it represents, what it is, and what it's good for and whatnot. So, hey, Orcus, do you have anything to say about Kingdom Hearts?
Well, what does it exactly say? I mean, the series itself, it started off as a nice, change from, of course, the Final Fantasy series, and I enjoyed it. It had, simplistic play, but it was also hard as all shit. So, for Christ's sake, I did not finish the first one. But I did kick the shit out of the second one, and I kicked the shit out of it hard. I'm proud to say that.
Yeah, a lot of people said that the second one was much easier than the first
really
one.
Was.
Yeah, my brother's forever getting game overs and that shit.
I mean, simplistically, the first one, like I said, it was a great fucking game. It was a nice change of events from, Final Fantasy, even though we did get the 50 million cameos, but, it's expected from freaking Square Enix, okay?
Yeah, I mean, but nowadays, Final Fantasy is nothing more than, what's the word I'm looking for? A bordello. Yeah, it's pretty much a bordello, because all they're doing pretty much right now is whoring out whatever Final Fantasy characters,
they possibly can.
Yeah.
Okay. But, the only problem I really had with Kingdom Hearts was, when you had to go to them gay little Disney worlds, Little Mermaid, that just really aggravated the fuck out of me. I understand you're trying to be innovative and throw something different in there, but for Christ's sake, singing.
Isn't that what Disney's about?
Singing! And then the fact that you had to put it again in Kingdom Hearts 2. I remember when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 and I saw that world, I avoided it as much as possible. I was mad when I literally had to do it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I loved playing with Ariel.
Wait, you got to play with somebody aside from Sora?
No, he's bullshitting you, so don't even listen to that. The way he wanted to play with Ariel was all in his mind.
Just like
all in his mind. But when 2 came out, I liked the way they did it. They aside from the fact that it was easier, they added, you had a more grittier side to the storyline, which I actually like. You had an appearance from Auron, the only cool character to come out of there aside from Sephiroth. Don't get me wrong, I'm not praising Sephiroth because he's overused just like Cloud.
Overused isn't the word I would use, but Mr. L'Oreal shampoo. My man looked like he should be he should be on them he's on those commercials for maybe it's Maybelline.
No. He does the commercials for Head and Shoulders. See Cloud. It's like, well, it smells like Head and Shoulders, but you don't have dandruff. I know. But I like the fact that you went into the underworld of frickin' the Hercules stages. I mean, the first one was a bitch to get through all those damn trials, and I never finished, like I said. The second one, I still have. Did I do all of it? I did maybe almost all of it. I'm missing like 2 of the paradox stages, but who gives a shit?
A paradox?
What's
the twist?
But it was cool. I mean, they added costume changes like it's freaking a new season of fucking Power Rangers, but I'm not complaining too much. It gave as Ashura simply put, a twist to the storyline. Now you have
Nobodies. That's exactly as they should be called.
Form, Brave Form, and all these other forms, which kind of gave, a good, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Change to the gameplay. But the biggest change that I loved about it though was when you got into dark form.
Oh, you mean with the heartless, the heartless.
Oh yeah, and the fact that you didn't know it was there because they never tell you. It was one of the biggest perks ever because you're sitting there getting ready to go into your form and all of a sudden you're all black and you're ponying harder than you did in any other form you have. What the fuck is this shit? I wish there was a way to intentionally transform into it.
Well, supposedly when you go into that black and white world, you're supposed to freaking beat on the good Pete long enough to accumulate dark points or some shit like that. That's what I heard.
I don't know what the hell it is. All I know is it was a cool ass fucking transformation. That's what it comes down to.
Well, there's always Codebreaker.
You can keep your Codebreaker, good sir. Only thing I want to Codebreaker is the first one so that I can skip the fucking Little Mermaid stage.
Oh shit.
Only reason why I'd use a Codebreaker.
I'd like to skip Ariel too.
Well, you know you would. Anyway, but the Chain of Memories, the one that came out for the Game Boy, which was basically a card game, I did not play because I looked at it like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, you have got to love how they remade the game and put it on PS2.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, when y'all were playing it hardcore, I don't know which one of y'all was it, but
it wasn't me.
Oh no, that was Eric.
That's right, it was.
Eric was the only one who touched that thing.
Right.
Well, him and Willock. I was sitting there, I'm like, stick to Fantasy Star Online episode 3. That's a good card game right there. not no Fruit of the Loom shit.
But I mean, and where they're taking it now, they're at the point where it looks like they're going even dark and grittier than they did with the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is because they went Avid Children did so well, and that was kind of a dark and gritty storyline.
Don't you know, son? Apparently, grim and gritty, tits and darkness. Apparently, they work hand in hand.
Oh,
It did great for for American comics back in the '90s before the implosion.
Listen.
Or more like.
What it mainly is, it's an attempt to hold the attention of America's youth. Unfortunately, America's youth doesn't want puzzles anymore.
Right.
So we want tits, ass, guns, and explosion.
They're all together now.
Titties, ass and titties. Titties, ass and titties.
And it's a sad way to go. The days of the RPG are slowly fading into the sunset, just like Japan is.
Oh, Land of the Rising Sun? More like setting.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Because while at one point, Japan ruled the gaming industry with, their RPGs, they are now losing to the American competitors with their, first-person shooters and Grand Theft Auto and 50 million other games that are drug-induced. Keep in mind, I'm talking about the gameplay, not the developers, thank God, because then it'd really be horrible.
Oh, God.
But Kingdom Hearts is, like I said, the new one that's coming out is going to be dark and gritty.
Nah, supposedly that's just supposed to be a freaking a prequel to the first one. That shit's...
Yeah, that's my understanding as well. It's a prequel. They're releasing two. What is it? Birth by Sleep, and what was the other one?
The other one where you 300 something
It's about
days.
Organization 13. That's all I know.
Yeah, you get see that one. I'm actually looking forward to it because it's got to be one of the few games where you can play the entire game not playing as Sora. I'm actually looking, to be perfectly honest, I'm actually looking forward to it, and it's multiplayer. Oh my God, yo, Square Enix actually did something right. An RPG with multiple people, with big ass party, and you can play as more than one person.
That's cool.
What's the twist?
Wait, so you're gonna be playing
Apparently they've been following.
Yeah, you're gonna be playing as Organization 13.
Wait, what system is it coming out for?
The DS, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the DS now.
Oh, well,
Because I actually want to.
I wanna rock my Luxia, man. I wanna rock that site.